Hi, friends. My name is Adam Halper. I'm a mediator attorney, collaborative attorney, and parenting coordinator. And I wanted to talk to you today about a topic that gets brought to my desk very frequently, which is when I'm mediating with, well, sometimes with business entities, but very often with people who are in the midst of separation or divorce, a total breakdown in communication. We can't talk anymore. We can't speak anymore. Everything devolves into a fight or some kind of other conflict. How are we ever going to move forward as co-parents, as people who still have some connection to each other even post-divorce? And so, what can we put in our agreement to maybe help address it or think about it or make it better somehow in the future? And so I just wanted to talk about a couple of things today. And first, I wanted to say that, the first thing to think about, and this seems to be with, quite honestly, just about every couple I've ever worked with has this as an issue, probably is part of the reason they're getting divorced in the first place, right? Uh, where is the breakdown? Where's the problem? That's kind of what I often begin with, which is, what is this rooted in? Is it a fear of being left out of decisions? Is it a concern about the children? Is there somehow some lingering resentment that we don't necessarily can't really fix, but we kind of have to address it in some way with a non-disparagement clause or something like that? And just kind of centering it, in where this breakdown is coming from, or what we can do about it in the future, kind of helps to narrow the problem a little bit. And people don't feel like it's this great thing, but it's like, oh, it's really about this. So, what's something practical? Well, first, I always talk about having a robust exchange of information protocol somewhere in the agreement. Someone always feels like they're the primary parent. The other one kind of has no idea what's going on. I'm making a lot of judgments here, but this is kind of a dynamic I see a lot. Well, one way to address that is to have everyone be able to get at whatever information they need to in order to feel like they can participate in whatever conversations need to come after the divorce, whether it be about the children, children's health, extracurricular activities, school, etc. Something else I talk about a lot is how, right? So this is another issue that people bring up relatively frequently, which is I can't talk to him on the phone anymore. I just can't hear his voice. If I hear his voice one more time, Adam, I'm going to throw myself off a cliff. Okay, let's not throw ourselves off a cliff. Maybe what we could talk about is email. Maybe what we can talk about is text. Maybe what we can talk about is, using something like an app like Our Family Wizard, which kind of records all of these communications or something like that. And last but not least, I like to, always tell people they can put up guardrails. Make sure to have something in the agreement that communication between the two of you going forward is going to be reasonable, occur at appropriate hours. It's not going to be something which, there's not going to be 40 text messages a day. It's going to be guided by, the idea of reasonability. Keep it brief, informative, friendly, firm. If a book, if you want to talk about it, I'll tell you more about it. In any event, so much of a relationship is about communication. And in this moment, it doesn't have to be that just because you're getting separated from someone with whom you have this extraordinary connection, children, property, etc., it doesn't have to end. It may have to change. It may have to have some rules and guardrails around it, but it doesn't have to end, and maybe it could even improve. I'm Adam Halper. I'd love to speak with you more about it.